Čau, ľudia, moje meno je Alex, ja som v ďalšom dieli z hry, vlastne nie z hry, z World Cupu, z Fortniteu. A zase som to nestihol začiatok, lebo som blbý, takže dúfam, že vám to bude aspoň trošku dobré. Lebo, pardon, inak, musím sa strašne ospravedlniť, že som nenatočil druhé kolo toho parkouru, či čo to bolo.
Like, let's take a look at Ravens Revenge. They are sitting on 564 points, double of Little Whip Warriors, but they're still racking up the points right now. Ninja
to strašne ľúto. Vlastne teraz som vyšiel prepitie a vlastne sa to spustilo. Takže...
Or he's going to be eliminated. Use the walls. I like this, but you do not have the HP to try and make this work. A 25. He drops Magma down based on that little jump, and look at this. Magma's like, no, friend.
You get him. Kaz comes in the back. But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And the Ravens Revenge are holding on all corners. I don't see them controlling any one single point. The Cuddle Crew now in second place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters. This is important for everybody. The Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam may have overrun. Their school of Fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Swuzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle Crew
Ja vás nechám pozerať video a vypnem si mikrofón, aby som vás nerušil.
Does control.
A brief moment, but not too long later, Tamoya says, hello, I would like the red point, please. And now we've got the Fish Fam over here. Suzu is by himself. He's got a bunch of eliminations. The ball of the Cuddle Crew is coming up. They're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately, he does fall as well.
That was terrifying. They all came over the ramp at the same time. If you're just joining us here, don't forget we did increase the score limit up to 3,000. So if you're wondering, the Raven Revenge, they still got a ways to go, even though they are in the lead as it stands. I'm also keeping my eye out on the Llama Record Company. They're down at 300-ish points. They're going to claim 300 right now. And what they do, they always wait until the last moment, until that D point, the last point that opens up in the center, and they make a concerted push. I think that may be very, very strong, because in the first couple of games, as the Fish Fam, or as the Little Whip Warriors trying to make a push here, they're gonna get shut down. The first couple of games, they just controlled it. Every single person was on that D point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the perfect moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 2 minutes until that starts to spawn.
Oh, he's gonna launch the Little Whip Warrior. He is in fact gonna shut down Taco. Look at this across the way. Magma gets picked off, and the Little Whip Warriors are back on the green point. Dude, I'm very curious to see what happens when that middle point opens up, because don't forget, it's 12 points per player of your squad on that point if you're uncontested. So you could very well see an entire squad say, the moment that's ready, jump down. We're just gonna try and get a massive influx of like 48 points.
Could happen every single second down there. It's gonna net you that, so it has to.
Menší lag, pardon, ale neviem, prečo sa teraz deje. Takže dúfam, že mi ospravedlníte menšie lagy. A neviem, čo sa vlastne teraz deje, asi nejaký zlý, neviem, čo sa proste deje. A veľmi sa ospravedlňujem, takže ja som s vami zatiaľ chvíľku učím.
And trying to shut everyone down, but that's only going to get you so far.
It kind of breaks down too when everybody can score, because there's so much that more important. If you're by yourself to stay on the point, in the previous iterations, if you're by yourself, you get off the point because you can't even score.
But now you have to stick around. Look at the slaps coming out. Lachlan does take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray, get himself those height with the impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. It's about 100, I believe. But right now, man, you just need to be turning your attention left and right, trying to eliminate as many players as you possibly can. This remix is shaking the very foundation of this mode. And Clydex goes in, he's gonna start trying to take him down. Did not go his way, though.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Finally, the Fish Fam control this point that the Cuddle Crew and Funky Fighters were fighting for so hard. And they control it with all 4 players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out 1, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't hold. Or do they?
Or do they? That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no, as the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine Soldiers. Attacks are going off left and right, but Danyan is just it's just not falling. Just keeps eliminating left and right, getting a little bit of that
The timing of that push from that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor, because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this D point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting. End of Blood, Rubius, Carnifex, they're all going for it because they know the importance. If they can all stand in there at the same time, all the impulses come through before anybody can even build a base, build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the D point.
And look, if you're another team on the outside looking in, as all these players are just jumping in toward that center point, you do what Gotaga's doing. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't make it. We need to go get those guys.
I love what they did just there. They forced the 1 player there, but hold on, the Funky Fighters are all in. They have a base, there's no impulse. They are climbing the leaderboard hard. They're at 3rd right now. They're gonna overtake 2nd. If this does not get shut down soon, the Ravens' revenge may have trouble looming.
And look at this, Llama Record Company, Hand of Blood, is trying his hand and slaying these players, but it does not go his way as Tamoya comes in. No Llama Record Company, they stay strong, they're still racking up the points. Scissor says, no, friends, this is not allowed. You cannot continue to do this. Clytex also wants in on this as well, and Scissors meets an untimely end.
Meanwhile, the Ravens' revenge have not stopped climbing points. If they have 4 members up here, it's about even to 1 player on that D point. So just continuing to stay there. Finally, the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja, and crew are going to clean that up and put an end to it just before they hit 2,000. But on the other side, Chicken Champions are looming. They have 4 players on a single point, not the mega point in the center. See what's going on with them. They're all lurking. I don't think anybody
Určitě mi můžete jinak napísať, komu fandíte. Jeden z mojich obľúbených skinov je Raven, takže ja fandím Ravenovi. Keby tu bol Wukong, tak určite fandím Wukongovi. Ale Raven mám veľmi rád tiež. To je s Wukongom môj obľúbený skin, takže ja držím Ravenom. A ako ďalším určite Bright Bomberkám. Môžete mi aj vy napísať prvých 2, ktorým držíte. A budem za to vlastne veľmi rád. Takže vás tu znova nechám sledovať.
Every single sword bearer and almost every single player here from the Llama Record Company is using those tactical shotguns and getting in. But again, the Ravens' revenge are on point with 4 players, just shooting down, throwing impulses where they can, and just making sure they're accruing all those points. Meanwhile, the D point, nobody has gotten anywhere since the Funky Fighters were left there for so long. It all depends how this all unfolds. Hold on, they're trying to get a base. I think they might finally break through. No, they lose and trade off evenly every single time.
4 minutes left on that timer in Vala. These guys have been uncontested. It's just now that the Little Whip Warriors want to try and make the push. But look at Gotaga. He's literally just slicing through all these ice cream cones. I was going to try and say hot knife through butter, but this is ice cream. It doesn't quite work that way.
It's crazy how nobody except the Little Whip Warriors are trying to contest the Ravens' revenge right now. They are sitting on the point by themselves with 4. But again, the Funky Fighters in the center with 4 players. They are not even making any noise. They're not showing that there's anybody there. They are rising so fast. Finally, Turtle comes in. He spots them out, but that's not going to be enough. They shut him down immediately. They're still on the point.
They need to just box this up. They need to bunker down. Look at this. They just overtook the first spot. Someone needs to do something about this.
Guys,
they're taking up again. You have to go in the center.
They get it.
Oh, my God.
Funky Fighters again take the win here on Sky Station Showdown, the first match of the Golden Games. And that is a huge victory leading into the rest of these.
Takže ako ste mohli vidieť, tak veľký obrad nastal a To som vážne nečakal, dúfal som, že vyhrajú moji Raveni, teda nie moji, ale tým, ktorým držím. Ale no, nevadí. Dúfam, že vyhrajú aspoň nejaké ďalšie kolo. Ale dúfam, no. Neviem, ako to bude. A ja sa s vami lúčim zatiaľ a počujeme sa na ďalšom zápase. Takže čaute.